Downtown Los Angeles, it'll be the defending NBA champion Golden State Warriors taking on the Los Angeles Lakers. I'm Kevin Harlan. We've got Steve Smith and Greg Anthony alongside, and our sideline reporter tonight, David Aldridge. Look at the Lakers. They've really been on a roll. They've gone 5-1 in their last 6 games.
And I think for the Lakers, here's a team that some people doubted coming into the season. Obviously heard all the chatter, banded together, and now they've strung together some great wins.
It's fun to watch. The guys are enthusiastic.
We are... Look, thanks, David. That's the mindset you have to have. In the end, winning titles should be the ultimate goal. And at this point of the season, Steve, most players have a defined role in what they're expected to do from the coaching staff. Just how important is that to have for players in the NBA to have a roadmap to follow and stay between the lines?
It's extremely important. Reason why is you want to know what a guy's going to bring you night in and night out. And obviously, throughout the game and throughout the season and in playoffs, you have some injuries. Guys' roles change. But when everybody's on the same page and doing their job, and that's a big, I could say, quote in the NBA, do your job and the good things happen.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, it's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Clay in the backcourt. Draymond Green is out there with Kyle O'Quinn, and it's Wiggins in at the 3 slot. Los Angeles shooting their first free throw of the night here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Good, and Curry gets the assist.
He was wide open. Reason why? Stephen Curry is a fantastic player who quickly got it over to his teammate.
Here's Drummond. Here's Schroeder. And finished off by Davis.
And putting in the work on the boards, and it's paying off with chances like that.
And GA, he does put in the work. You're right. It's why he's on the finishing end of one putback slam after another.
He just never gives up on any play, any shot. He's always battling in the paint. He's one of the best at that position.
LeBron James on the wing. Over Wiggins. A shot by LeBron, no good.
And that was an easy one there, just a missed opportunity.
If you give it to him, he'll take that shot every time down the floor. I'm sure he's kicking himself.
Heating up early on. This is exactly how he wanted to start the night.
Well, he has the ability to get you off on the right foot. Now it's just about sustaining it.
The Warriors shooting their first free throw of the night. That's good from Stephen Curry.
When it's all said and done, there will be no doubt Curry will be the greatest shooter of all time. Closing in on every record involving three-pointers, he has absolutely changed the way the league views shooting point guards.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
A lot of laziness going on out there. Still early in the game, but that needs to get worked out.
Back to Thompson. Six on the shot clock, 11 feet away, rebounded by the Lakers. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
And sometimes in that hostile environment, it is hard to stay true to who you are. But give them credit, they did, especially on offense.
Well, they came in with a strong game plan, made adjustments when they needed to, and kept the crowd out of their heads.
And the foul on Kyle O'Quinn. That's his first foul.
Yeah, I mean, the way he's climbing all over him on that one, no way the officials are going to miss that.
Yeah, he needed a ladder there. Terrible judgment as to how high and how far he could reach.
Floats it up for James. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And Curry has it in the corner. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got 3 assists now in this one. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. The drive by James, up and in on the layup.
Defensively, you want to take away LeBron's driving lanes, but his speed and power still went out.
Curry kicks to Green. There's a screen. Thompson sets the pick for Green. Just 5 on the clock. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Davis.
And the former Spartan Green continued to prove his role over time. a forward-thinking player who keeps adding to his game.
And Draymond Green just does so many things well on the basketball floor. But to me, above all else, he really is an elite defender who allows this team to be creative with their lineups. You can just put him on any player at any position and feel comfortable with his impact.
And I'll tell you, the sooner this quarter can end, the happier he'll be. It's been tough making shots.
And that one's good. Wiggins.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And with Green, it just seems that as long as he's going to be in the league, he'll be in contention for Defensive Player of the Year. Draymond Greg has been that dominant on that end of the floor.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And one thing's for certain, you don't want to go at him when you need a bucket. Use it as a challenge, almost an insult if a guy wants to attack him. And he just has a knack for making winning plays on the defensive side of the floor.
And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's his first foul. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Davis with a screen on Wiggins. Drummond in the post, working on O'Quinn, and that one's good. Drummond.
In attack mode inside, the best of Drummond comes out when he's being decisive.
Curry against Schroeder. Kick by O'Quinn. It's Thompson off the drive. Kicks it out to Wiggins. 4 on the shot clock. Green, no luck. Lakers trail by 5. Pass to LeBron. And Davis now top of the key. A 3-ball. And James gets it to go on the assist by Davis. James has got 5 points so far. Curry kicks to Wiggins. And there's the pass to Thompson. Poked away. And they're pushing it up. Here's Schroeder, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
The blazing speed of Dennis Schroeder, enabling him to keep the defense off balance.
And Dennis Schroeder very slippery with the ball in his hand.
Oh, yeah, you see the quickness, Kevin. He can get wherever he wants on the court. It's all about finishing when he gets in there.
And really no other way to put it but the Lakers with that dramatic front office change last season around that deadline and new big name leadership. The hope is that they can escape from what's been an awfully rocky patch here of Lakers history.
Picked by O'Quinn. Here's Curry with the 3. And the Warriors miss again.
Yeah, you love the solid screen, but what you hate is just the inability to finish.
You can see he's frustrated with that one. Knows it's up to him to make that play. How do you stop that? LeBron with too much lift and too much power.
And the replay presented by Under Armour. Unleash chaos, giving us the chance to enjoy that alley-oop all over again. And the turmoil for the Lakers up top has certainly been fodder for the newspapers in Southern California.
Yeah, aborted takeover attempts, infighting, court battles. I mean, this has been a soap opera. But one thing is certain, in order to be successful as a franchise, you need everybody on the same page.
Lakers shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. Free throw good, Davis. Good on both.
What stands out to me about this Warriors team is just how unselfish they are as a group. They really don't care who gets the score or the credit. Cheer each other from the bench, and they do it all game.
And Thompson kicks to Wiggins. And Davis sends it back.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on
Thompson against Caldwell Pope. Los Angeles with another miss. And with the Warriors in their unselfish play, Steve, their absurd assist numbers from last season put a number to that, but it really goes beyond stats, doesn't it?
It does. After they eliminated the Spurs last season, Coach Popovich had praise for their unselfishness. He said they have a multitude of players who are unselfish and play a beautiful game. It's not easy melding all these stars, but their unselfishness, it makes it work.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
Wiggins with it. He's picked up by James. Wiggins dishes to Green. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins.
Beautiful stroke from Draymond, one of the best stretch fours in the game.
LeBron kicks it over to Schroeder. James outside. There's a good screen. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Latrey buries the long-range jumper. Caldwell Pope's got his first 3 points of the game.
And that's from beyond, guys. Right back at you.
This is looking more like an all-star game right now. Everyone launching from range.
Green with a screen on Davis. Wiggins from outside. Again, Wiggins missing. Lakers leading by 4. Here's Davis. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Davis has got 6.
If there's a list of the best inside scorers in the NBA, Davis has got to be right at the top. When he gets his hands on the ball down low, you might as well just count it.
Thompson left side. Buried from 15 feet out. Thompson's got his first bucket in this one.
Thompson looking totally comfortable. Such a beautiful release.
Davis with a screen on Wiggins. LeBron passes to Davis. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. And the leaderboard with some point guards who have been getting their hands dirty in the paint lately. Let's take a look at the top rebounding one guards of the last 10 games. Number 1, Steph Curry.
And as you can see by his spot on that list, guys, very few point guards in the league can rebound like he can. I mean, he has a knack for always being in the right place when the shot goes out.
I love point guards who are not afraid to mix it up in the paint and get on the glass.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
Well, that was a very physical game, and I think that plays into their hands. So a lot of their points came at the foul line.
They love mixing it up with the opponent and drawing contact, which is why they seized the momentum and edge in that game.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles.
Early in this quarter, he's been aggressive and selective with his shots. Tremendous efficiency.
Kuzma passes to Harrell. To the left wing. Shoots from 12. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. Well, Smitty, we're in an era where there are just a handful of absolutely unreal scorers in the league. But if you had to pick one who makes it look the easiest or the best, who's your pick?
You're right. You have so many guys, Harden, Durant, Westbrook. But the one guy I think it makes it look the easiest, I would probably have to say Klay Thompson, because he doesn't need anything but to catch and shoot. And he's getting not just 20s and 30s, but he can go off for 60, 50s and 60s. That's the guy that makes it look the easiest.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
And here's Matthews. He gives a bit of a scoring lift to the team, averaging 8 points a game. And the Lakers with another miss.
I'll tell you what, despite the miss, he's going to be looking for that same shot again.
Here's a screen by Chris. Bazemore for 3, and another 3 for Golden State.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Pass to Kuzma. They set the pick. Gasol a screen. Feeds it to Harrell. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. A baseline J. And there's Marc Gasol on the assist by Harrell.
When you got a center like Marc Gasol who can hit it from mid-range, you'll find that shot available quite often.
Oubre kicks to Curry. Here's Nene. Again, Golden State.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Pick by Harrell. Dishes it to Matthews. Right wing. Pass to Kuzma. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Matthews with it. Working on Chris. And Matthews gets it to go.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Curry kicks it to Bazemore. Now the pass to Chris. He feeds it to Curry. The three. Chris can't hit.
Not a big threat from out there. You see why the defense backed off a little.
There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter. Kicks it to Matthews. Pick by Harrell. Shot off the pick. The Lakers rebound. Shoots over Bazemore. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes. 6 already.
Curry with it. They picked up 24 points in their last one against Sacramento.
And he wreaked havoc on defense with 4 steals for the game.
Chris can't hit.
That's one of those where you think you've got it, you relax for just a second, and then you're kicking yourself.
The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Lakers on top. They lead by 1. We've got more in store for you right after this. And the basketball bloodlines of Klay Thompson. He tells us how his father...
Dad always watches more film than me.
Yeah, you know, it's great to have that blend of support and competitiveness around you really your whole life.
Yeah, you can try to put a little something over on your coaches from time and again, even your teammates maybe, but family, they'll check you every time.
And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
I tell you what, that first quarter, you can see the game plan is a commitment to offensive rebounding.
That's their mindset, and these extra possessions have been converted into a lead.
Marc Gasol is out there with Harrell. Then it's Matthews, and it's Kuzma in at the 2-guard position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. A nice shot by Gasol.
Marc Gasol is so unselfish, his teammates had to ask him to become more assertive with his scoring.
And the rebounding numbers for Marc Gasol have fallen off a bit in recent years. Steve, that concern you at all?
Well, yeah, they're going to fall off because he's shooting more threes, so the offensive rebounds are going to decline. His offensive game has become more perimeter-oriented. He's not the quickest, so they like him getting back on defense a little quicker.
Chris gets the bucket.
The defense disrespecting his range. He goes ahead and buries it.
Pass to Kuzma. We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Curry kicks it to Bazemore. Back to Curry. Launches a 3, and another 3 for Golden State.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Down low, here's Kuzma. Chris with the rebound.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Gotta love Curry's passing ability, an expert at setting up his guys.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Passes it to Kuzma. The feed to Gasol. Pass to Kuzma. He kicks it to Gasol. Over Nene. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Marc Gasol.
You like how he uses his height there.
Sure, working the in-between area. Not many guys with the length to bother him.
Nene, the screen. McLemore's checked in for Los Angeles. And the Warriors also making a change. Looney's checked in. On defense, the Lakers. Curry kicks to Oubre. And there's the pass to Looney. 6 to shoot. Curry on the wing. Off target with his 3.
And this is what he gives you, the ability to contest the shot without fouling.
Perimeter defense at a premium these days. You see the value in this kind of effort.
Shots good by McLemore. No shortage of drama here early on.
Yeah, 8 lead changes already. Huge number this early.
Oubre passes to Looney. The dish to Oubre. No one near Curry as he lets it go. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Oh, that shot by Stephen Curry from the three-point line. He can hit that with his eyes closed.
Guarded by Curry. Feeds it to Matthews. To the right side. From deep, McLemore. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. And this matchup with the Lakers, it's their first meeting of the season.
And they didn't have much of a problem with these guys last season, and quite frankly, you wouldn't expect them to.
And Bazemore kicks to Oubre. Tries a 3. Here's Nene. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. And Los Angeles with some changes. Anthony Davis comes in for Harrell. And it's LeBron in for Wesley Matthews. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for the Warriors. He dishes it to Nene. Back to Thompson. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Thompson's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Thompson diving into the contact there and finding a way to bury the shot. So good at creating opportunities for himself off the dribble.
Davis sets a screen. Elbow shot is on the way. A shot that time not on target. So Golden State will take it the other way. They get to take on the Magic at Orlando after this one. And their road trip is only getting started as that's the second of 6 for them. Oubre dishes to Thompson. Over McLemore. The shot by Thompson, no good. Lakers trailed by 3. LeBron kicks to Gasol. The kick out to LeBron. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. James has got 10 points.
You want to try to keep LeBron from carving you up inside, but he can tee it up from outside as well.
Bazemore passes to Thompson. Over McLemore. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Thompson's got 4 this quarter.
This is what it means to be a catalyst. His offense helps set the tone for a lot of what they do.
And with the Warriors, their ability to score in bunches really is unmatched throughout the league. They'll be going along with the team, and all of a sudden they have that 20-point lead in like 3 minutes. It can happen so fast that I think at times the other teams are shell-shocked.
From the baseline. 2 points. That one goes. 8 points for him.
Once he's dialed in, helping to dictate the flow of this game.
Now LeBron. 12 points for him. Davis sets a screen. James dishes to Gasol. Lakers working the ball around now. Kicks to McLemore. But they recover it. Nene pulls it in. Golden State's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. Dishes it to Bazemore. Shot clock at 6. And it's Golden State with another. And talking about the Warriors and their ability to build a lead very quickly, the shooting they have, Greg, is a very big part of how they can just bury a team.
It is. Their shooting, especially from deep, but also their defense. One kind of feeds the other in terms of how they can steamroll teams and create that momentum. And only the special teams can put a game away with a 5-minute run, but this is one that has consistently done it over the last 3 years.
On the wing, Thompson. Over McLemore. The shot by Thompson, no good. The Lakers have gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter. Up over 50%. The kick out to LeBron. Pass to Davis. He feeds it to LeBron. Now the dish to Gasol. Davis sets a screen. Goes back up. Whistle on the play. Bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
You know, he had a hot start to this game. He's only gotten hotter. We'll see if the defense makes an adjustment.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Nene. Draymond Green comes in for Looney. And Andrew Wiggins is subbed in for Kent Bazemore. On the wing, Green. Passes it to O'Quinn. Green with the ball. Gasol covering. Marc Gasol picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Drummond's checked in for Marc Gasol. Oubre kicks to Wiggins. Fires the three. Drops in the tray. Oubre's got 5 points now in the quarter. You talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Davis setting the pick for LeBron. Caldwell Pope with a wide-open look, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Golden State's gone 4 of 6 from long range in the second quarter. Solid shooting. Kick by O'Quinn. Thompson for three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got 6 assists here tonight. LeBron outside. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Thompson against Caldwell Pope. And Thompson kicks to Oubre. Back to Thompson. Shoots from 14. And it's Thompson again missing. Lakers trail by 4. To the paint. Here's Caldwell Pope. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Yeah, shaky defense there. Giving up the bucket plus sending KCP to the line.
KCP known for his defense, but his offense is not too shabby. He can pull up from deep and on the move and knock it down. He gets his numbers from range, and it helps them out on the offensive end.
That free throw good from Caldwell Pope. And with Caldwell Pope, he isn't the most efficient player when it comes to scoring, but he can get locked in, and when he does, watch out.
You know, when KCP is filling it from deep, you know it's going to be a good night for your team. Has shown signs of improving his consistency. That's a big reason why he was sought after in free agency.
Stolen by Caldwell Pope. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second foul. You don't want to pick up his third in this half. We'll see if they'll make a substitution or not.
Wiggins against LeBron. Nobody near Schroeder. Drills the three-pointer. Schroeder's got 7 points in the game.
And they've done a great job knocking down those long-range shots here in the second, shooting just over 40% from downtown.
It's good on the putback. O'Quinn's got it all tied up now for the Warriors.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. And there's the feed to Schroeder. Caldwell Pope for 3. The Warriors pull it in.
He hit 1 3 in the first, but the well has been totally dry for him in the second.
Now, here's Oubre. He had 13 points in the win against Sacramento. Picked by O'Quinn. Pass to Oubre. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And that one's good. Wiggins.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
James with it. Now defended by Wiggins. And it's Davis at the elbow. .127 left to play here in the second quarter. Again, Los Angeles.
As dangerous as he is inside, Davis gives opponents nightmares when he's able to get to the mid-range. He's very reliable when he steps back and takes the jump shot.
Oh, Quinn can't hit.
The defender took away the airspace, crowded him. That changed the shot.
Caldwell Pope on the wing. He's covered by Thompson. And Drummond kicks it over to Schroeder. Davis sets a screen. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
Some nice passing by Golden State here. Oubre can't get it to go. The Lakers in the lead. Lobbed up there for Drummond. And it's Schroeder missing. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
And right now, Draymond is just cooking, immediately firing, having confidence in himself and knowing he can knock that one down.
Schroeder up top. They picked up 24 points in their last one against the Clippers. In the corner, it's James. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. 17 points for LeBron.
One of LeBron's many moves, navigating his way through traffic.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We're going to break down all the action from the first half. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He ended up with 17 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 steal. And taking a look at the Lakers, Shaq, what'd you think?
Well, as we know, it's always a good idea to pound the ball into the paint. So many defensive game plans are focused just on stopping the three. When you hurt a team down low, they got to react. That allows you to play inside out. Trust me, I have the blueprint. I own the blueprint. I created the blueprint. Inside, kick it back out, shoot the three. Rick Fox, B. Shaw, and big shot, Bob for three. The crowd go crazy. I know you remember that, Ernie.
And over to Kenny. What did you think about Golden State?
Well, their ball movement was phenomenal. Now, they're in good position to win this game, in large in part because of those assists. And this is the thing, Ernie. When you win as a team, you feel better about everything that happens.
That'll do it for now. The second half of action coming right up.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. And here's Golden State. And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. The sharpshooters Curry and Thompson are at the 1 and the 2. Kyle Quinn out there with Green. And it's Wiggins in at the 3 spot. And the foul on Andrew Wiggins. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Here's Schroeder. He kicks it to LeBron. Beyond the arc. Again, James missing.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Schroeder kicks to LeBron. Davis with a screen on Wiggins. Shoots off the screen. Again, James missing.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Here's Curry with the 3. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. Davis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. LeBron against Wiggins. Ring shot on the way. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down to just 1 on the bucket from James. Smitty, you played a couple seasons in the Northwest where the Portland Trail Blazers are wildly successful and very, very popular. You hear rumblings about a return of the NBA to Seattle. Do you think it'll ever happen?
You know, Kevin, I hope so. There's a lot of places in the NBA, and we have some great cities. But I think Seattle, speaking for myself, was one of the favorites. They came out, they supported. Obviously, most fan bases support when they're winning. But even when Seattle was mediocre, that fan base was there. They enjoyed it. I love the Northwest. I hope it happens again. I hope NBA basketball returns to Seattle.
Warriors have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Curry kicks to Wiggins. Picked by O'Quinn. Back to Curry. The pass to Thompson. There's Green with the 3. The Lakers with the rebound. Drummond's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Curry against Schroeder for the lead. And LeBron gets it to go with the assist by Schroeder. And it's a 3-point Laker lead. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Pick by O'Quinn. Curry passes to Wiggins. There's the pick. Back to Curry. Feeds to Thompson. There's the triple. And that one is off. And it's the Lakers the other way. Guys, this offense very effective.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
Nice shot by James.
Had that one in his sights, too. His 5th triple of the game, second this half.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Curry dishes to Thompson. Green with a screen on Davis. And Thompson kicks to Green. Picked by O'Quinn. Clock at 6. Green passes to Curry. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Curry's got 21.
What I love is Stephen Curry's teammates. They routinely look to set a lot of screens for him because after they know they set a good screen, it is a bucket.
And Drummond kicks to Davis. Davis with a screen on Wiggins. Here's Caldwell Pope, and Curry pulls it down.
Just hasn't had his night, but his teammates are picking up the slack.
Wiggins outside. He dishes it to Thompson. Count it, and the foul. That one on Caldwell Pope.
Just some grown man strength from Thompson there. His ability to shake off hard hits and still drain shots is admirable. What's amazing to me about Klay Thompson is his ability to take over a game. He just needs a few shots to drop and look out. The next thing you know, he is in unstoppable rhythm.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Looney's checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. Chris comes in for Draymond Green. And it's Kent Bazemore in for Andrew Wiggins. And with Klay's shooting ability and size, it allows him to put up huge numbers, Steve, when he's locked in. We've seen it before in the past.
You know, just looking at Klay's resume shows how dominant he can be when he's on fire. 35 points in a quarter, 60 in 3 quarters. One of the scariest players in the league when he's on.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Pass to Chris. And Bazemore kicks it to Looney. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
When you defend a good mid-range shooter, this is how you contest without fouling.
James has a 2-pointer. That shot misses. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Here's Bazemore. Gasol trying to free himself up. Bazemore misses.
He got the space he needed, but just blew the layup. It hurts me to see points lost like that.
Again, James missing. Golden State's gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Bazemore with it. He's picked up by LeBron. Nice shot by Thompson.
There it is. Just lined it up and knocked it down. His first 3 of the half, second of the game.
Guarded by Kerr. At the elbow, it's Gasol. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. And the Lakers lead by 2. Curry dishes to Thompson. They set the pick. Lets it go from deep. And Curry the bucket on the assist by Bazemore. Bazemore's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. James kicks to Davis. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Count that bucket. Gasol's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's how you like to set up a big man for the shot. Gasol just catching it and letting it go.
Chris with it, picked up by Davis. Chris pass to Thompson. Back to Chris. Fires from deep. Rebounded by the Lakers. And the whistle blows, so a chance here for a three-point play.
You get a chance to see the elite court vision there. Excellent pass.
The Lakers have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well. And Marc Gasol last season setting a career high in scoring almost 20 points a game.
You know what? He's always had that ability. But what it is, he's so unselfish. His teammates have been encouraging him for years to look for his shot.
There's a screen by Chris. And Thompson kicks to Chris. Chris with another miss. Lakers leading by 4. Their offense has been great here.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
Drains the three-pointer. He's got 9.
This is what these perimeter plays are designed to produce. Quality looks for spot-on shooters.
They set the screen. Thompson for the triple. Buries it from three-point range. Thompson's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Warriors. Kicks it to Harrell. Guarded by Curry. Dishes to Matthews. Gasol setting the pick for Matthews. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Thompson with the ball. Bazemore gets the bucket.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
The Lakers in the lead. There's the dish to Harrell. At the elbow, it's Gasol. Wesley Matthews on the wing. He's covered by Bazemore. Fires from the line. And it's Matthews again missing. Warriors have gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime. Shooting 8 of 15. There's a screen by Chris. Curry outside. Another three for Golden State.
When the basketball's in his hand and he rises up to take a jump shot, you always think he's going to get in. He is starting to catch fire, Stephen Curry.
Passes it to Harrell. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Guarded by Curry. The feed to Gasol. Count that as his 7th field goal in 10 tries. He's shooting a very good 70%.
Never focus on his scoring, but Marc Gasol getting it done tonight.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. How the NBA can be a superstitious place at times, Steve, with all the quirks and characters in the league. And you played. What was the strangest game day ritual that you ever saw?
I think Harold Miner. He touched everything with his nose, his gym shoes, his wristbands, the basketballs at the free throw line, and everybody did. And I think for me, as I got older, it wasn't strange. It was out of necessity. I had to get in some kind of steam room and have all those hot pads wrapped around me just to get loose to play.
I like that story. I don't like Baby Jordan's story, though. Harold Miner, that doesn't work for me. I don't understand that. The Warriors have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
You know, last season, Steve Kerr once again having to miss time due to complications from his back surgery. Missed the majority of the team's postseason. But he got through the regular season fine, but it's something that has troubled him off and on.
Shoots from 12. It's rebounded by Golden State.
That's a good opportunity, but he needs to go up a little stronger, in my opinion.
Curry kicks to Oubre. Nene outside. Bazemore with it. Gasol covering. Offensive rebound. Here's Nene. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Now it's a 5-point Warrior lead.
Look at the intensity of Nene, one of the strongest guys in the game. Phenomenal at scoring the ball inside.
Schroeder kicks to Gasol. Right side Matthews. That three off the mark. And having worked with Steve Kerr here at 2K and other capacities, usually we get to rib him a lot and make jokes whenever we see him coaching. But you know, Steve, I speak for everyone in the 2K family when we wish Steve all the best and hope he can overcome these health issues.
I totally echo that, Kevin. Steve Kerr is just an NBA lifer. But more than that, he's a fantastic coach and even a better person. We hope to see him on the sidelines for years to come.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for him.
That could be a game changer. That jam just sent shockwaves through the arena. Tough night for him shooting the basketball, but this team has been resilient. That's why they hold the lead.
And it's Matthews again missing.
Tough to cut into a lead when you can't make shots. He's been off all period.
And Bazemore kicks to Chris.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Schroeder. Curry with some nice D. And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 14-4 run right now. Bazemore misses. Lakers trail by 3. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Kuzma passes to Schroeder. He nails it, and we're tied up. Schroeder's got 10 points in the game.
Great confidence from Schroeder. Even with the defender lurking, he's focused on his target.
Oubre kicks to Curry. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Kuzma. And no good that time. At the end of the third, the score is all even. Both teams absolutely filling it up. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And a moment ago inside the huddle with head coach Steve Kerr.
Get a couple stops, we get a couple runouts, we get into our flow, all right? Keep the ball moving, keep the intensity.
And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter, and if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. And here is Los Angeles now. We've got Dennis Schroeder. Marc Gasol is out there with Andre Drummond. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Kuzma in at the 3. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Caldwell-Pope for 3. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Caldwell-Pope's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Lakers. Curry kicks to Wiggins. Back to Curry. He feeds it to Oubre. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Oubre's got the game tied up here for the Warriors. Schroeder with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. Schroeder dishes to Drummond. Oubre pulls it in. The Warriors shooting 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively. Wiggins left side. To the wing on the left. Now here's Oubre. He's guarded by Caldwell-Pope. Oubre, good. And the Warriors lead by 2.
And really liking the effort we see here tonight. Neither team giving much ground.
The scores remain close. I've got a feeling it's going to come down to the wire.
And the foul on Andrew Wiggins. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Curry against Schroeder. Davis sets a screen. Just 4 to shoot. 16 feet away. Wiggins with the block. Curry against Schroeder. Oubre, good. Now it's a 4-point Warrior lead.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. They need this, and good, he nails it. Caldwell Pope's got 5 points in the quarter.
I love how he's been more patient in this second half, shooting only the shots he feels he can make.
And it's Wiggins with the jam.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Shooter passes to LeBron. That shot missing. The Warriors go the other way with it. Oubre kicks to Curry. Now here's Oubre. He's covered closely. Over Caldwell Pope. The Lakers with the rebound. Drummond's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Caldwell Pope dishes to LeBron. Pass to Davis. James against Green. Here's the triple. And again, LeBron missing.
And the truth is, I've been there. He's trying to find the rhythm on his shot. He feels like he's close, and that's why he keeps shooting.
There's Green with the 3. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. James left side. Schroeder outside. James, the pass to Schroeder. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got 4 assists now tonight.
Schroeder has really improved as a three-point shooter. With that shot, he becomes even more dangerous.
O'Quinn with it. He's picked up by Drummond. Curry can't get it to go. LA's gone 2 of 3 in the 4th quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Caldwell Pope kicks to LeBron. Davis setting the pick for James. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
We've seen it before. LeBron gets into this kind of rhythm, and there's no slowing him down.
Kick by O'Quinn. Curry against Schroeder. 3-pointer. And that's good. Steph Curry for 3. Curry's got 12 points here in the second half. Curry against Schroeder. Back to James. Caldwell Pope outside. Back to Schroeder. The tray. Green with the rebound. The Warriors leading. It's Curry outside. And James pulls it down. James has got his 3rd rebound tonight. Outside, Davis. And it's Schroeder in the corner. Now here's Drummond. O'Quinn defending. To the inside. Here's Davis. Warriors with the rebound. The pass to Oubre. Shoots the 3. Rebound the Lakers. Davis has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. In the corner, it's James. Back to Davis. There's the screen. He kicks it to Caldwell Pope. Launches it. Good on the 3-point shot. Caldwell Pope's got a couple of 3-pointers now in the 4th for the Lakers.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
O'Quinn with it. He's picked up by Drummond. But they get it back. Outside for Curry. Curry on the wing. From past the arc. No good. Shot missing. So the Lakers will take it the other way. From 20 feet out. And right on target with the swish. And it's a 4-point Laker lead.
You can tell he is on a mission down the stretch. Attack offensively and build on this lead.
Oubre dishes to Wiggins. They kick it out to Green. He tries for 3. Rebounded by the Lakers. Drummond's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 13-5 run here. Drummond a screen. Lobbed up there for Drummond. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop. And the Lakers lead by 6.
Keeping his head on a swivel, LeBron locates the open man.
Timeout called the Warriors. For several years, you've looked at Andre Drummond, and the first word that comes to mind is potential. He is still learning, still developing, certainly, but you know, you wonder, Steve, if he's starting to approach the type of player he's going to be in Plateau.
You know, let's be clear. He's a great player, but people might have overshot what he could have been. Needs to play with a bit more urgency, but he's still young, and he can make another leap in his play.
Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Oubre. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message Steve Kerr gave to his team. He told his guys they've got the green light to keep shooting from downtown. He told them, I like the way you guys are working out there. Keep finding the open spaces on the perimeter. They're giving us open shots. We'll see if they step it up from here, guys.
Not sure of the thought process on that one. Really bad shot selection.
Well, you're playing for the team, not just yourself. They needed much better execution that trip down the floor.
And O'Quinn kicks to Green. In the corner, it's Wiggins. That 3 off the mark. Los Angeles leading by 3. No one near James as he lets it go. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Thompson against Caldwell Pope. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. And now 24 points for Klay Thompson. The Lakers have got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. James kicks it over to Schroeder. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got 6 assists in the game.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Curry against Schroeder. On the wing, Wiggins. Green, the screen. Off the pick. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
And here's James outside. Davis with a screen on Green. LeBron passes to Davis. Oh, he just jams it right over Kyle O'Quinn. Wow, what a play.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think.
Still no rhythm. This may be a time when you want to make the extra.
Really most effective when he's in attack mode, and KCP with the athleticism to do it.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Thompson with it. Now guarded by Caldwell Pope. Curry gets the bucket.
Stephen Curry's catch-and-shoot jump shot is one of the quickest in the league.
They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
Curry against Schroeder. And the rejection by Curry. Three-pointer. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Curry's got 8 points here in this quarter.
The defense did their best job on that play, but Stephen Curry is at a whole nother level.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Back to Wiggins. Golden State moving it around. Here's O'Quinn, and it comes off the front of the rim. Los Angeles leading by 6. Schroeder outside. Shoots over Curry. That doesn't go either for Schroeder.
And you see why his reputation is so strong defensively. He allows no separation.
And so many defenses are not designed to take away the mid-range jumper, but he's given nothing away.
Davis on the follow. And the Lakers lead by 8.
He did a stellar job throwing his body into the mix and coming up with the easy tip in.
Curry kicks to O'Quinn. And O'Quinn slams it in.
And defensively, neither side able to get many stops.
Well, this is when you need them late in the game. It's not all about scoring.
That savvy little up fake there. Fooling the D.
Nice recognition by Schroeder. Loving the mid-range, just taking what the defense allows.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're behind by 8. 51 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. The Lakers making a switch here. Gasol's checked in. 51 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And again, no good by Golden State. Caldwell Pope kicks it over to Schroeder. Here's Davis, and a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. And now it's a 10-point Los Angeles lead.
And the point differential just too difficult to overcome.
This is where it stings. You just want to keep competing, but deep down, you know it's just not your night.
Curry outside. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Curry's got 38 points.
I mean, what can we say about Steph's jumper that hadn't already been said?
Schroeder dishes to Caldwell Pope. And so Los Angeles takes the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. AD, it looked like you guys were having some fun out there. Is there a new dynamic coming up offensively?
No, we just don't care who scored the ball. You know, the ball movement was great. Everybody was rebounding and talking. So when we play like that, it's fun to watch. You know, and everybody out there having fun, smiling, a lot of emotions. That's all we asked. That's all Coach asked for, and we did that tonight.
Good win tonight, AD. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.